Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to another episode of Queen Tulsa's Coffee Talk, where you get the chat, the news, the tea, mornings at 9 a.m. And today it is 11 minutes after the hour of 9. And so I definitely want to thank you all so much for coming by for the trending topics, the tea, the news, and conversations. So make sure you have your mugs available and listen here. If you are driving, honey, put your seatbelt on and be mindful of that speed limit because, baby, we're about to go on a ride. So, with that being said, let's get into it. All right, and we are back. Okay, it feels good to be back with you. Today is Monday, April the 22nd, and now we are 13 minutes after the hour of 9 a.m. Well, listen here, we have to do the royal butterfly call. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump up in these comments. We've got Wani11 in the building throughout the butterflies. All right, let's get into it. We got Maria says showtime. Absolutely. Maria says, welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Please tap the like as you stroll in. Thank you for your support. Absolutely. We thank you all. 111 says, hey, Queen Tulsa, Judy Coles, Maria Evangelist, Tanya G. Grace, and hello, Royals. Absolutely. So let's see here. If you all have not, yes, 111 says it's Monday. Y'all, we made it. To God be the glory. Amen. Amen. Listen here. If you First and foremost, this past weekend, and I want to say it maybe started on Friday, we definitely want to say shout out to all the creators out there in the YouTube land. We went around on a press tour. We even called out a few people, honey. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Had to shift a few units around. Okay. Um, Maria Cintron says, I can't see Wani. We're actually streaming from Next Case with Queen Tulsa, and we're actually streaming from Queen Tulsa and also on Facebook. Our friends over at Facebook, we shook it up this morning as we are about to shake it up in this new month. We only have a few days still in this beautiful month of April. Marvelous Monday, everybody. This past weekend included Hot Topics, press runs, and 420 celebrations, 5,800 plus subscribers. Congratulations, and let's keep up the awesome teamwork as it's what makes the dream work. I love you all. Let's go. And yes, I went down. I went down there, y'all. Listen here, the people, they were excited. And then I got the reading people. Now, listen here. I don't know if you all know. Over the weekend, Glorilla, she had got arrested, but we'll get to her in a minute. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get on over here to Miss Jill Scott. Okay, if you all know Jill Scott, she's a neo soul singer, and Jill Scott trends after applauding Chris Brown for his many talents. Shares her thoughts on a recent diss track. Shout out to our friends over at the Shade Room. Jill Scott is trending on Twitter after making a post that applauds Chris Brown for his many talents. A few of her fans felt away about her comments, but Songstress stood on what she said and came to Chris's defense. Well, it says, like Chris Brown is amazing. How does anybody sing like that? Dance, look, act, and rap like that? Beyond gifted, it appears exceptional people have to go through exceptional fire. There's nothing to debate. Someone says, I think the women he's abused would disagree. Miss Jill Scott says, I doubt it. My mother's ex husband was a mean, a violent human, and he could lay foundation better than anyone in my city. What he did with that cement was awe inspiring. We got away, he got a raise, and praised for his ability. God dealt with the rest. Someone says, I love you, Jill, but he has so many domestic abuse cases. It's ridiculous. We can't look past that. Jill Scott says, I love you too. I'm not here to fight anymore. Oh, she says, I love you too. I'm not here to fight. I guess she was saying anyone's battles, but she said any more else battles. If since women hear the stories, they should avoid that street. Running backward and moving traffic makes zero sense. Therapy for every damn body. Well, someone says drawing and painting too. It's amazing and too much at the same time. Ah, Jill Scott says, right. I forgot about the painting. Wow. Someone says, Jill, you a predator, boo. I like to say I'm watching you, but I ain't. Jill Scott says, never. Okay. Get into this. Someone says, yes, he is, but that diss track was too personal. He went too low. Jill Scott says, I agree. Someone says, Miss Jill Scott, the gifted and chosen people carry a load that goes beyond the imagination. Some people can't handle the art of artistry. Henceforth, they aren't given the gift of it. But people like yourself, your life, and insight are an inspiration to us all. Jill Scott says, Jehovah God, Allah is kind and gracious to us all. We're all children, learning as we grow. Some paths are rocky, but worth it. Some paths are easy, like soft serve, but will break you. No path is perfect. We tie our short strings and learn how not to fall. Oh, child. Someone says, what does this mean? When Ms. Jill Scott says, I doubted my mother's ex-husband was a mean, violent human, and he could lay foundation better than anyone in my city. What he did was meant was all inspiring. We got away, we got away. So Jill Scott says it means that even he has something to offer. He was sick, hurt, and did cruel things. I forgave him because of his trauma. Did I forget? Never. So I tried my best to choose better. I've failed a few times, but not in that abusive area. Someone says to that same statement, I refuse to forgive men who commit crimes against women and children. They cannot be rehabilitated. As Jill Scott says, and I caution those who refuse to forgive because they will undoubtedly need forgiveness at some point in their lives. We're all flawed and need help. Power to people who move past violence. The past is a terrible reminder, and the future is ours. Someone says, gave a man grace over being violent, causing you and your mother to flee because he could lay some damn cement. When will we be free? Jill Scott says, you, my dear, have missed the point. Jill Scott says, look, years of prayer, therapy, self-reflection, and making every effort to keep my feet on the ground has made me compassionate for other human beings. People go through ish and do terrible ish. We say we believe in God, pray for enlightenment. We are a living testimony. Now, y'all already know how this got the people up in an uproar. My thing is, as far as praising an individual, I don't. I don't think that she was praising him, doing what he did. She praised his talents. And, people say that, they can separate R. Kelly and his music. So why can't that just be the case here? I pray that, he gets the help that he needs if that's the case. We don't know anything over here. This is all speculation. Everything is allegedly. And, I just think that a comment or a compliment shouldn't be drawn out of context. Either you agree with it or you don't. And just move on. I say if he's not out here causing chaos and things like that, don't make it something that it's not. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get up in the chat. Okay. Maria says, hey y'all. 111 says, hey. Miss Judy Coles is definitely in the building. Miss Judy Coles says, I joined the Avengers and the other channel. Come on. Can we get a thank you for the support in the community and how we support those that are out here working super, super hard? Shout out to Danny Montana and the Avengers. What's the Avenger? Get into it. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. And listen here, we have some content creators up in here this rising. Shout out to Miss Judy Coach. She says, Maria, my Maria. We got Judge Edie Court in the building. She says, good morning, all. Grand rising to you, my love. And get on over and give her a subscribe. She's a creator here on YouTube. Miss Judy Cole says, you inspire me to at least try. Thanks, baby sister. Period. That's how it goes. Miss Judy Cole is saying hello to Judge Judy. Wani One says, he's saying is just a sinner who feel don't and got up. I know that his past actions coming to light is actually bringing light to domestic violence. National Domestic Violence Hotline number is 1-800-799-7233. If you or anybody that is experiencing that, there's a resource for you. Shout out to our team for that. Okay, our family, our tribe. Judge EDV says, morning, Miss Judy. Morning, Maria. Hurt people will hurt people. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that statement right there. Hurt people do hurt people. And, that's why it's so important to get the help that you need. Go get the therapy, go talk to somebody. And, it is what it is. Once you figure out is something going on, that's the first step. Then you go get help, and just be honest through the whole way because it's so much beneficial to you in the long run rather than the time being upset, right? I mean, because you're going to be growing. I mean, it's the ongoing process. So I say give it a try. Maria says, I think she gave me his credit for being talented. That's how I took it. I didn't think it's like, oh, let's be praise him for being a woman. And also letting him be. Yeah. All right. Since he was blacklisted from the industry, get into that, and that's something to talk about. Okay. Oh, shout out to oh, we got on over here. On over here. Right setting. Okay. Listen here. One wants to take themselves to Maria Judy Coles, Judge Evie Court. And listen here. We just got blessed with Miss Judy Coles gifted 5 Queen Sosa memberships. Listen here. Let's give Miss Judy Coles pause. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. And listen here, if you were gifted a membership on today, let's go ahead and show gratitude and give gratitude to Miss Judy Coles. Um, you don't have to, but we do support and we appreciate all those that want to be a part of the family. And thanks for those that makes it possible, so we can, give you an opportunity to fellowship and engage with the royal butterflies here at the Butterfly Lounge. All right. So listen here. So while we're on it, I'm going to read a few more comments and then we'll take it up a notch. Here, let me see. Where do we leave off at? 111 says, thank you, Judy Coles, for gifting 5 memberships. Absolutely. Thank you so much. 111, my brother in Christ. Absolutely. Judy Coles says, I appreciate all of your royals. Yes, we got evangelist Tangi Grace up in the building. Just flew in on the Queen Tulsa Pink Jet. And we want to thank you all. If you have received a membership, go ahead and book you a seat on the Queen Tulsa Pink Jet. Okay, let's go to family. Grand Rising, my loves. Queen Tulsa Bonnie, Maria, Judy, Ariel Summers, Cole, Judge Court, yes, Evangelist Grace. Yes. And these are all of our royals. Oh, we got Miss Sandra up in here, honey. Did you fly in? What was that just come in? Were you on the flight with Evangelist Angie Grace? Miss Sandra, thank you for coming by, my love. Y'all see, y'all, everyone is utilizing the jet. Thank you. That's going to be a good write off. Okay, it's tax time. Okay. I'm in the bushes, y'all. Okay, Maria, love you so much. Miss Sandra says hello, and apparently she did come in on a flight. Well, listen here. Let's get into this. Let's get into Miss Carucci. Okay, because at this point in time, Chris Brown has definitely made it known that what's the thing, Quavo is just not it. It's like Quavo, I don't like how you're moving, and like, eh, it is. When we think about this, when I think about this Quavo and this Carucci and this Chris Brown situation, I think about the Migos when they had who was in the group that I think it was a Saweetie or somebody that was around allegedly. Oh, look at her. I thought she had on a boot. It's you know what? See, you got to be careful with these photos because she looks a little flat right here, but then in this photo, she does look like she's filled out. You know, I don't know. Maybe is it a booty pop? You know, and look at Quavo. He is in the vehicle. Carucci is about to be in the vehicle with him. Why is why is Carucci getting in the car and they were? Oh my goodness! I thought they were homies. Child, well, an exclusive media TMZ, Karuchi Tran skirts away with Quavo solo. And this was reported on April the 9th, 2017 at 10:13 a.m. Karuchi Tran is taking some much needed alone time away from her Chris Brown drama, and she's doing it with Quavo from Migos. Quavo was performing with his crew and a bunch of other rappers Saturday night at a Gulf Coast spring fest in Biloxi, Mississippi, where we were told Carucci was from backstage. After the show, Quavo and Co. left the stage to make their way toward the exit of the show. Eyewitnesses show Quavo gave her a hug before they rode off together in the same whip by themselves. Okay, look at her. She got her knee out, got her heel on. She looked, she looks like she's in a daze, I don't know. Is it the butterflies? Is it, head over heels for 'em? We don't know. Okay, it says, looks like Karuchi's CB courtroom battle has her feeling a little bad and bougie. Okay, oh, bad and bougie. Okay, get into it. Okay, so Quavo's right here, you all. Uh-huh, and there's Karuchi. Let's see if we can play it without. All right, look at her. Okay, so that's Karuchi, right? That's Karuchi right there. I'm assuming that's her. Look at her. Okay, so she's walking in front. Okay, yeah, that's Karuchi. And where's Quavo? Quavo's right there. Right there. A few steps behind her. Trying to be all innocent like they're not together. Are you kidding me? Even Ray Charles could see that. I mean, who were they hiding from? Who did they think that they were hiding from is the question. you know. And then they had a few people in the gap, okay, like walk here in front of me, get in between it so it's not that noticeable. That was all the way in 2017. But listen here, maybe Chris Brown just had not gotten over it. And when you talk about friendship, right? When you talk about friendship and having a relationship or doing business, I don't know what it was, but it seems like someone wasn't playing fair. Okay. It seems like someone was not playing fair. Now, let's get into playing it fair. I don't know if you all had checked this out, but child, I don't know if y'all have got y'all lashes done. But a woman said her lash Texas vehicle on fire for not being able to be serviced. Child, get into this. Okay. Get into this. Boom. And shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. Okay, so in the blue, I'm assuming this is the last check. She says, "Can you come in this morning?" This is on Tuesday, March 26th at 9:21 a.m. She gets a response on Thursday, March 28th at 7:18 p.m. "Can I come tomorrow or tonight?" She says, "I got OT." Okay, so the customer says, "Can I come tomorrow or tonight?" The stylist says, "I go out in the AM and got 5+ tonight." The client says, "Am I come now, please? It's Easter." The stylist says, "I have to move my Friday clients to today." The customer says, "You taking the baby OT?" The stylist says, "No, coming back Sunday." The customer says, "I don't like your fake A. I'm outside. Is somebody in the chair?" Some The stylist says, "On FaceTime, yeah, yes." The customer says, "Can I be next? I'ma sit outside." The last chick says, "I told you I have clients back to back." The disgruntled customer says, "Okay, you told me to come still, so of the next not here, can I be next? That's how you do anyways. Hello? Is this the next person here? If not, can I go? Hello?" And it seems like she has sent her like a voice note, the stylist, to the disgruntled customer. Get into this. So the lash chick says, "My next is here." She sends a photo of the lady, her doing the lady's lash. She's laying back. She's getting lashes applied. This is the lash chick. Now, keep in mind that the disgruntled individual is texting her while she's trying to do this lady's lashes. Keep that in mind, people. Okay, so the disgruntled customer says, "I just drive an hour. What is you saying? I'm not finna keep texting you." The last tech says, "That's what I'm saying. My next is here." So the last tech is saying, "Okay, that's what I'm saying. Stop texting me. My next is here. I got them back to back. When I take time away to text you, that could have been a lash being applied on this woman's face." You hear me? Like that could have been applied on this woman's face. Okay, get into it. So let me go ahead and roll through these comments. All right, we got the Royals in here. Hey, CCH. All right. Hey, CCH, how you doing? Please hit the like button as you stroll in into the Butterfly Lounge. Absolutely. Now get into this. Ooh, I didn't realize that it was that small, y'all. I didn't realize it was that small. I do apologize about that. Okay, so let's get back into these messages. So like I said, the stylist is right there in blue. So the disgruntled customer says, "Okay, after her." Stella, don't piss me off tonight. You gonna be pissed too. You walkie blank B. What the F is wrong with you when it comes to me? B, if you don't never want to do my ish again, say that B. I just went month without lashes. I can go more, you weird AF. You got some, you want to get off your chest? What the F? On L'Oreal, every time it's time to do my lashes, you do some lame AS. Okay? This is a disgruntled customer. Now I want y'all to pay attention. So the disgruntled customer goes on to say on L'Oreal, every time it's time to do my lashes, you do some lame AS. B, you just came back by saying you sorry, B. How you not gonna move like this again? And here you go again. F you feeling yourself. What the F? The lash tag then responds, I got two clients here already. And one pulling up. Really not finna go back and forth, hun. So at this point, the lash tech is like, sweetheart, I don't have time to go back and forth with you. I have two people here. I got one lady pulling up. You doing all this. I'm done with the texting, right? Just okay, just stop. She didn't say that, but that's just how I'm taking it. So the disgruntled customer says, no, not. So you doing my lashes or not? You doing my lashes or not? Matter of fact, I don't need no response. I don't want my ish did, but I gave you a pass for playing with me only because I was pregnant. Yo, A don't get no pass this time, B. You just had me drive here like I'm a goofy. This is not that, B. On L'Oreal, she put the downward thumbs and then she put like the demon face. And then the lash tech responds, look how you talk to a MF, please. Okay, so this is on LA. I'm at my top with you, ungrateful H's. I be putting everybody on. Keep it 100. I put everybody in the rack, 90% on seller. Wasn't nobody going to you for real. I turned you up so much. 290 FWU. I overturned you up. Now you gonna pay for playing with me. Same MF was just saying you sorry for moving walking, knowing I'm there. I'm the face behind your clientele be. You was using my face even when I cut you off. Any MF I let do my hair, makeup, nails, lashes, whatever, I turn them up. Get them hella people. I even turned the Egyptians up, but it's on. Trying to see who you do that gangster ish to. So, child, with all that being said, this and that's how it ended. And that's just how it ended. And you know, I felt a certain. What are y'all thoughts about that? Seriously, what are y'all thoughts about that? Yes. And listen here, I'll actually, you know what happened? Well, exactly. You have to be careful. Like I said, people they be on like they be turned up on different types of levels. So you just got to be careful, dealing with the public. And that's why I said, security, security, security. You hear me? So let me hear you all's thoughts in the chat. Uh-huh. Give it to me. Come on. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, we got Bambi working the patrol duty. Okay, so what are we seeing? Miss Sandra says, I seen you yesterday and you did so good. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much, Miss Sandra. We appreciate you on. Absolutely. All right, now let's get into oh, here's an update. Okay. So actually, I want to share this update with you all. To all the Wendy Williams fans, listen here. I got great news for you. Listen here. If you all do not follow the Wendy Archive here on YouTube, please get over there and follow them. They said for the end of April and month of May, it will be full episodes of season 12 of the Wendy Williams show. Tune in on Monday to see yourself is going to be good. Listen here, one thing that I can say, I have really had Miss Wendy Williams on my brain, like very heavy lately, and I just pray that, she is doing very much so well, which I know she is, and I love her. And if anybody knows her, tell her to call me. Tell her to call me or send me something to the show. I don't look. I don't want a Wendy fan, honey. I want a shirt and I want it signed by the queen. Okay. The queen of media. Okay. So let's definitely support Miss Wendy Williams and keep her name alive, honey. And speaking of keeping her name alive, child, did y'all get into it? Did we report on that already? I believe it was Kevin Hunter. Sabrina Morrissey had went after him. But listen, I want y'all to understand this. I want y'all to pay attention. Get in close. Okay, read this right here. Wells Fargo Bank and Barclays Bank finance slavery. Capital One Bank is in partnership with the Catholic Church, whose oh, papal decrees began the transatlantic slave trade. These three banks top our national reparations sanctions list. The reason why I say that is because, Wells Fargo, we all know when it comes to Wendy Williams' money, how you do it, she won her money, okay? And the Wells Fargo turn over her money. Because I know someone's out there listening. Uh-huh. Tell Wells Fargo to do the right thing, okay? Well, speaking of doing the right thing, we just, we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. However, Blueface's mother, Carlissa, has made her rounds back on the social media. Okay? Has made her rounds back on the social media. And it's not for a good reason, child. Look at what she was saying, child. Listen here, trigger warning. Listen here, honey. She said the fingers go up, the finger going to behind. She said my husband wanted me to put my finger in his behind, child. I ain't about to repeat that. Let her tell you.
I never seen him with no man before. I just know he like before he come, he like you to jam your finger in his ass real hard, real fast. So I mean, if you like that.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't put it in there; it was jam it in there. He said he liked it jammed, honey. Pump it up and jam. Okay, get into it.
That's viral. It's real. Somebody else out here likes that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out, a lot of people like fingers in their ass, so they gonna relate to you. John Daddy too. All you gotta do is make one video of you and your favorite moment in life, which we all know is that blue fingernail polish getting jammed in your ass. You gonna be lit. There you go. I can help you. Call it bitter or what you want to. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, that's bitter. Am I lying, Lord? Do he like a finger in his butt? He do, don't he? You know he do. And you know that ain't right. But you know he like that shit. Call it bitter if you want to. Bet you it's true. Yeah, that G-spot thing. I don't know nothing about that. That was my first, you know what I'm saying? That was my first mixed dude. I don't know if that got something to do with it or not. That was my first pretty boy. I'm fucking go down that route again. I need a big nose nigga look after that. That shit scared me. Everybody since him been looking like a real okay. I need you to look like a like you about to snatch somebody's nose off after that. That scared me. I didn't know how to take that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wants me to jam my finger up his before he comes. Like, all right, I'll try it. I'm a freak. I'll try anything. But that shit started getting and I was like, I don't like my nose be like tripping. Like I got one of them noses like a dog that you could smell across the street. So shit just wasn't cute for me. Now, if it didn't come with that smell, I might have been all right with it. Motherfucker, you already smell like bologna because your skin ain't cooked all the way. I never seen him with no man before. I just know he like before he come, he like you to jam your finger in his ass real hard, real fast. So I mean, if you like that, that's viral.
Listen here, I was trying to be easy and I was trying to lay it on y'all real nice, but no, man. Miss Carlissa told y'all. She said he likes for them to jam it in there. You know, don't be nice and polite with it. Jam that thing up in there. Honey, Maria says, this is a convo for your bestie, Carlissa. Absolutely. Listen here. Superpower booty smell. Get into it. Hi, Tiara. How are you doing? Welcome to the Royal family. If you were gifted a membership, let's go ahead and thank Miss Judy Coles for those memberships. We definitely want to thank our Royal family. Listen here, Carlos. I got to hear this one more time, y'all. I don't know if it's the jamming or what.
It's real. Somebody else out here likes that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out. A lot of people like fingers in their ass, so they gonna relate to you. John Daddy too. All you got to do is make one video of you and your favorite moment in life, which we all know is that blue fingernail polish getting jammed in your. You gonna be lit. There you go. I can help you. Call it bitter or what you want to. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, that's bitter. Am I lying, Lord? Do he like a finger in his butt? He do, don't he? You know he do, and you know that ain't right, but you know he like that. Call it bitter if you want to. Bet you it's true.
Damn it.
Yeah, that G-spot thing. I don't know nothing about that. That was my first, you know what I'm saying? That was my first mix, dude. I don't know if that got something to do with it or not.
What did he say? Did he say
that was my first pretty boy? I'm fucking go down that route again. I need a big nose nigga look after that. That scared me. Everybody since him been looking like a real. Okay, I need you to look like like you about to snatch somebody's nose off after that. That scared me. I didn't know how to take that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wants me to jam my finger up in there before he comes. Like, all right, I'll try it.
Honey, she said, all right, come on, I'm ready to jam it in there. Miss Judico says Sippy ain't the only one, honey. Yes, from what I heard, he was trying to jam it, honey. From what I heard, it was a jam situation, honey. Okay, honey, from what I heard. Okay, yes, booty is a booty, child. Okay, go down, child, go down the road, honey. A hole is a hole. Okay, ain't that what they be saying? Child, I guess a hole is a hole, child. And listen here, I hate to do my girl like this. Listen, I hate to do my girl like this, but listen. We gonna get to her in a minute, honey. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Listen here, y'all punch that like button, okay? Listen, y'all need y'all to slam y'all hand on that like button. I need y'all to slam y'all hand on that like button while we here. Are we getting into some tea, some news, some trending topics, honey? I'm feeling it. How about y'all? How about y'all? I hope she washed her hands. Well, child, it seemed like that scent was on there like some perfume, honey. Like some expensive perfume. Mm-hmm. No, Maria. She is a classified booty. She is classified booty. Yes. And listen here, you can't forget, you got to jam it in there. You got to jam it in there. And she said before, you know, the surprise, you got to jam it in there. And speaking of jamming it in there, Valentina says Portia and Simon were already sleeping together when they filmed the scene by the pool at her then home, and she had no clue.
Now, did her ex-husband know about that?
Yeah, Dennis told her.
That's
Yeah,
a
Dennis
daddy.
is
the one who told me. He was like, he came to me, he apologized. We met up at Crew one night, and he was like, you know, he wanted to talk to me about business or whatever, but I guess it was bothering him, and he apologized for everything. He was like, Fallon, I thought you knew the whole time that they were fucking around. He said all of Atlanta knew. He was like, how'd you miss that? I said I wasn't allowed out like that, so why would I? Which makes sense now. But yeah, so he was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, I now it makes me look at my baby mama a certain way, because she told me the whole time that you knew about everything. You were cool with her sleeping with Simon.
So what was you and Portia's first interaction?
Our first one, I believe, was filming at my house, the pool scene. I was approached by housewives a few times. By the time I said yes, they asked me, who do you want to be introduced onto the show with? And I said Portia. Not knowing, you know.
And she was already.
Was she already?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
She
was already, for a year. That's what Dennis
during
said.
this time when y'all did the pool scene, it was already going down.
Already. That's why when I was like, I went back and watched it, because everybody, everybody tags me in all the comments, and they're like, Valley, you need to. I was.
Woo, child. Well, I don't know what's going on over there, but honey. Oh yes. Okay. So still on Carlissa. Okay, you said she's violent, aggressive. Yes. The way Carlissa said that, the way that man wanted her to jam her finger up in there, child. Yes, very violent and aggressive, honey. You can't. Oh, I don't know about that. She's something he wanted her to jam it in there. So what do y'all think about Fallon? Confessing. This is what it was. With. Oh my goodness. This is what it was with her ex Dennis. Simon. He was with Portia. But remember, they said that Fallon went off and got pregnant with that guy's baby. Right? Remember that? So, it's I don't know. When you think about those franchises, money talk, and morals and values go out the window. So we'll be watching Portia and the Simon saga on this season. Now on to a relevant topic. So said, Black 19-year-old girl unalived and dismembered by a white 33-year-old man. After their first date, police found her body parts scattered throughout the city. Let's take a moment and give this young lady a moment of silence. Such a terrible way to go out. Before we get into this story, I want to send out a trigger warning. Okay. Definitely want to send out a trigger warning. And also, I want to acknowledge that we will be, if you all know any missing teens, people, family members, friends, please send us those, send us like the posters, so then we could broadcast that here on the Queen Toaster Show. If anybody out there may see these people, that we can, get to justice a little bit sooner. Okay. So I'm going to hop in the comments with you all. Give me one moment. All right. So at the time, oh my God, that's terrible. Yes. Yes. Prayers up. Trigger warning. Allegedly fair use commentary. Absolutely. All right. So we'll go ahead and proceed into the story. Let's go.
Prosecutors have charged Maxwell Anderson with homicide, mutilation, and arson in the death of 19-year-old Sade Robinson. She was last seen on a date with Anderson April 1st. On April 2nd, someone found a severed leg in Cudahy's Warnemont Park. Prosecutors say DNA evidence shows that it is Robinson's. Remains found in other areas have not yet officially been linked to Robinson. As 12 News' Emily Polfall reports, Robinson's family and friends are looking for more volunteers in the search.
Now we want y'all to look up the bluff and down on the ground. Y'all know what y'all looking for? Yes. Okay. I just want to warn you.
Grit and determination through grief. Another day of searching for Sade Robinson's remains and searching for closure for her family.
I think everybody's just overwhelmed.
Tracking.
And prosecutors have charged Maxwell.
All right, so on shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. They said, get into this. On April 1st, Sade Robinson, a 19-year-old college student, was unalived and dismembered after going on her first date with Maxwell Anderson, a 33-year-old bartender. The next day, a dismembered body part was discovered in a park, and Robinson was reported missing. According to NBC News, human remains discovered on the shores of Lake Michigan as recently as Thursday are thought to be Sade Robinson's. A body and arm were discovered on the distant stretch of tree-lined Lake Michigan Beach. According to a statement from the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office, this discovery follows the unsettling find earlier this month where someone discovered a leg at a local park that later matched the DNA of Robinson. Robinson was reported missing by a friend on April the 2nd and was last seen in public on April the 1st on a date with Anderson. Surveillance footage from that night shows her at a bar with Anderson before her demise. Her burned out vehicle was later discovered the following morning, along with her body parts. Maxwell Anderson is facing charges of first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and arson. Many supporters argue that Robinson's case has yet to receive the attention it deserves. They are, however, determined to maintain her narrative and legacy at the center of the collective conversation. The next few days will undoubtedly provide more details. For the time being, the city stands united in its grief over Sade Robinson's short life and seeks justice for her. Oh, geez. You know, we got to pray for this girl, y'all. And listen here, when we're on these dating sites, let somebody know where you are going. Share your location. You know, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is 1-800-843-5678. All right. So as we take a moment for her, we're going to go ahead and actually, I want to present this. Have you seen her? Shamika Cozy. Okay. Please screenshot this. If you know any of her whereabouts, please contact the appropriate Berkeley police authorities. Missing Shamika Cozy, Berkeley, Missouri. Missing December 28th of 2008. Her sex is female. Her race is black. Her hair is black. Eyes are brown. Height 5'5", weight 160 pounds. And at the time, her age was 16. Missing any info, please call Berkeley Police at area code 314-524-3311. And let's give a moment of silence for her as well. All right. So, Royal Family, get in here and get in close, okay? Y'all already know how we be in here. We be playing our music and doing our thing. Well, unfortunately, the lady that we've been listening to has made her way behind the bars. Yes, Lord have mercy. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Did he drug her or lace her drink? He was a bartender. They need to see if any other crimes match this one. Absolutely. And see, that is a perfect, oh, that is a perfect place for things like that to go down. You know, that is because when you're thinking about you at a party, you're at a club, you're doing your thing, you're just trying to have fun. And sometimes, you're not really paying attention. And speaking of not paying attention, oops, footage surfaces of Glorilla's DUI arrest. Asked officer, do you know who I am? Officer said no and took her to jail. With child, apparently she had made the wrong turn. Okay, let's get into it. Isn't she just beautiful?
Hey, I'm Officer Carrillo, Swanee Police. So the reason I pulled you over today is because you made a U-turn at a red light.
Okay. My GPS is taking me to walk past this way, and it took me there.
And it took you over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor so we can get out of this roadway. I'm going to need your driver's license. I'm going to go back to my car. I'll flash my lights at you. Whenever I do that, or whenever these cars pass us, I want you to turn into this turn lane over here, okay? And just stay right there for me. Are you drinking tonight?
I'm not drunk.
Okay, so I can smell it from my breath, okay? All right, when you roll down the window, okay?
Yeah.
So, in a few minutes, I'm going to have another officer come over here, and we're going, if you're willing, I'm just going to ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, how many drinks did you have today?
I'm cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I ain't drunk or nothing.
4:07 radio, starting at good 7. How many drinks did you have, Mike?
I'm okay.
That's not my question.
I'm okay, I'm telling you.
10-4. Ma'am?
I'm okay.
Not only can I smell alcohol coming from your breath, but I can also smell marijuana coming from this car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, in just a moment, I'll be searching this car. Is there anything that I'm going to find in this car?
I have a gun registered to my name.
A gun? Okay, where's the gun at? It's okay, you don't have to reach for it. Where is
Yeah,
it?
it's in the car.
Where is it?
In the car.
Yes, ma'am. Where at?
It's in
Just
my
for
back
my
seat.
safety? Okay.
Yeah, it's in my back seat.
Where, is it like in a bag or?
No, it's just in the back seat.
Okay. All right. Any marijuana?
Not nothing I can go to jail.
That's not what I'm asking, ma'am. I just want to know. I mean, I'm going to find it either way. I
It's
can
maybe
smell
like a 2 point something.
it.
Do you know who I am?
No, I don't. No, ma'am.
Okay.
You said an opening. An opening where?
No, it's called, the club is called Open This in Canada.
I think I've heard of opium.
Never heard of me though.
That's all.
You don't know who I am. Okay, well, you're not out.
I know last name Woods, from what I just saw, but
Oh, yeah.
that's all.
It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, it's okay. I'll wait on you.
Enlighten me on who you are. I'm seeing you.
No, because you still going to pick on me. It don't matter who I am.
Pick on you? I'm not picking on you. You're
'Cause
driving and I can smell alcohol off your breath.
But I'm not drunk. I can tell you this. I can promise you that I do. But yeah, I'm on your TV.
Would you submit to the roadside?
And what if I don't? What's my right?
The right is to say no.
Yeah.
You're the right to refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's voluntary.
Yeah.
It's voluntary? Okay. Are you
What
refusing?
would you like to do or you like to refuse?
I would like to refuse.
You would like to refuse? Ma'am, you're, cover up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right. So do me a favor to sit right here for me, okay?
Okay. Can you tell my brother y'all name?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll give
ma'am.
them all the information.
We're going to go talk to him in just a moment, okay?
Can I get my jewelry off of me? Can you take it off me and give it to him right now?
Yeah, actually, that's fine.
I'll let you take it all off and just,
Yeah.
I'll give it to him, okay? Yeah.
Oh, nothing like that. Now, if you want to put it directly in his hand, I'm letting you know you can't keep 3 rings on here. I told you that you don't want to put it to be.
No, that's fine. Do you have any
clock.
other necklaces or anything that you
Yeah, I
just
have a
want to take?
necklace on me as well.
Turn around for me.
Can you let me pee on the side of the road?
No, ma'am. We'll get to the jail in just a moment, okay?
Oh, it's closed. Oh, my God.
You've never been to jail? I've never been to Gwinnett County Jail?
Do I get out the jail fast?
That is on them. I don't know their process. I have never worked there.
Oh, my God. Y'all doing the most.
47 radio, 295, one female. All right, we're going to get right back here.
Can you bring my phone?
Right here. Yep. popping.
Oh my God, I haven't been one of these in years. I'm about to call my lawyer.
So I'm gonna reach over you and grab this seatbelt, okay? All right.
Where do y'all show the testing?
Ma'am?
Where the test come up is?
What test?
The test that it prove I'm drunk.
Hey, I'm Officer Carrillo, Swanee Police. So
Y'all, that officer said, hey. He said, how much have you had to drink? I'm good, you know. Listen here, I'm just gonna say this, Glorilla. I'm very disappointed with you. Like, that could have went so many ways. You are allegedly driving under the influence. You got the thing in the back. You running red lights. Like, where's her team? Why is she driving herself? Why don't she have a chauffeur? Like, baby, the money is there. The money is there. Like, I don't know, like, what if it was worse than this? You know? And that's the thing. When you are under those type of things, you know, your judgment isn't all the way there. Your judgment isn't all the way there. You're not gonna think clearly. So we definitely got to pray for this sister. I don't know what she's going on or where's her team. I see she was riding solo. I'm happy to see her riding solo, but you know, no, that's never it. And then she said that her brother was in the car. Like, if your brother was in the car, was he inebriated? The cop was professional. Absolutely. Came up very nice. She came up very nice and was like, hey, the cop didn't read her the Miranda right. Oh, now I didn't hear that either. I didn't hear those Miranda rights. So she might be in trouble there. Calling Uber or something. Exactly. Exactly. A family member. Yes, a family member was allegedly in the car because she was like, "Give my brother my jewelry." I hope she learns from this. We all learn. Yeah, I just pray that she just got up in the game, and your name and your reputation is everything. And just because you are a celebrity, sweetheart, you don't get a pass. We just gotta start making the right decisions. Child, well, speaking of making the right decisions, maybe DC Young Fly should have sat this one out. Child, they say he got booed at his comedy show. Maybe the video was cut, but if she didn't, she has a case to get dismissed. That part. There you go. All right, let's get into this. We got DC Young Fly, comedian DC Young Fly reacts to getting booed at his Atlantic show. And shout out to our friends over at It's On Site. Okay.
I think I turned out pretty good. Now, this is what I had to go through in order to find a close relationship with God. I think I turned out pretty good. Now, this is what I had to go through in order to find.
Oh, well, as I look at this child, I don't know. Child, I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but I'm pretty sure y'all can read my mind. And girl is given, honey. Mm, it's time for you to take a little break. Because this DC Young Fly, if you all don't know him, remember the young lady by the name of, oh my goodness, don't do that to me. Her name was, she was a young lady that was on Wild 'N Out, Jackie O. He dated Jackie O. They weren't married, they had children, but yeah, he dated her, and she recently passed away, I believe. What was it, last year? And it was a lot going on and surrounding that, right? After the funeral, he said that he was going to the bank, and later on in the months, financial problems had hit him. So I don't know what's going on with DC Young Fly, but I just pray that he get it back together. Let's see. What you learned from this? Okay. Ms. Yuriko says, I'm back, y'all. Welcome back. Maybe the video was cut. Okay. Okay, so what do y'all think about that? DC Young Fly. Do y'all think it was funny? I didn't think it was funny. I didn't find no humor in it. I mean, it was a little dry to me. And that's just me, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, DC Young Fly was just um never really my cup of tea. All right. Now, speaking of cup of tea, honey, I don't know if it's the BBL or what, but Kanye West is saying that Drake got a sugar daddy. Okay, he's got a man, a rich baby daddy. Get into it. A rich baby daddy. Get into
A
it.
rich baby daddy is like Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien.
So all of his streams in the number ones is controlled by someone named Lucien.
Well, Lucien worked for people who control the banks in Africa. They say rich baby daddy, it's like Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien.
So all of his streams in the number one.
So y'all get into this. Y'all get it.
It's control.
Honey, Kanye says that Drake has a rich baby daddy and named Lucien and Universal. If you all know who Lucien is, that's Lucien Grange, that is attached to the Lil Rod's lawsuit. Not rich baby daddy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, Maria. Yes, he's a part of the loose. Listen here. I know you all been saying Queen Tulsa, you've been on that P. Diddy, then you get off, then you get on, and then you get off. Baby, that case and what's been going on. I'll have a royal live today. Today is Monday. We'll have a members only live. I'll put you all up on it, but we're jumping back into it. We're diving right back into it. Shout out to Tisa Hills. Shout out to Queen Ahmad Shakur. Shout out to all of those creators that are out there reporting on the story. I mean, everybody is out there. Yes. Yes. So listen here. And we want to go to that. Remember, Sloan Bella said that Diddy's 3 main guys were going to be coming down. So, Lucien Grange. You listen, and the mule, listen here. Let me hop over here, y'all. Let me hop over here. Because listen here. I'm going to tell y'all like this. Listen, when we come back this evening, when we come back today, y'all want to know what we're going to be getting into? We're going to be getting up into this. We're going to be getting up into this. Y'all know who that is right there? Do y'all know who this is right here? That's what we're going to get up into. That's what we slide. That's what we're going to jam up into. Okay? Oh, I've got to, hold on. I've got to send myself this. We have new emotes. We have new emotes, so y'all bear with me. Listen here, if you know, you know. We got through. We made it to this week. Let's just say that. Kanye and Jaguar, right, are in the boat of telling on everybody. Get into it. Get into it. Pay attention. Diddy's mule. That's exactly who that is. Diddy's mule. Remember the guy that had got arrested at the airport? This is him. And what I want to put on y'all mind before we take out with our daily devotion is, do y'all think that the mule is gonna take this fall for Diddy? Do y'all think that the mule is gonna take the fall for Diddy? Is he gonna do what Sean did back in the day in 1999? Is he gonna take the rap for it? What's gonna happen? What y'all think? 111 says, I forgot Diddy as well. He's not going down by himself. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. You say, yep. Evangelist Tangi Grace says, Royal Sweet Spot, Royal Sweet Spot. Yes. Oh, Miss Tierra says, I hope not. I hope not either. Maria says, he's going to talk. And listen here, he got out of jail ASAP. And listen here, I'm basing this off of how quick did P. Diddy and J-Lo get out of jail. Didn't they get out real fast? Listen here. Listen here. This mule, and I'm going to go there, people. He's white. Sean was black. Let that sink in. Maria says, ask for immunity or witness protection. Okay, that's that. You know, at this point in time, that's the best. That's the best. That's the best advice at this point, because as we know or have heard, people, they don't last forever. You know, in certain situations like this, and then you get to telling because it's bigger than Diddy. You know, and then when you talk about the unregistered thing, that was unregistered. It's not registered. Puff only cares for himself. And it's sad to say, but that's the reality of it. It's sad to say, but that's actually the reality of it. He only cares for himself. And Jennifer, like I said, she's not so innocent as well. So like I said, we'll be definitely covering the story. And I want you all to stay motivated, okay? Now, we are going into our daily devotion. Oh, yeah. It's that time. Yes, it is that time. Okay? All right. Growing in God's love. Maturity comes from intentional daily decisions to follow Christ. April 22nd, 2024. Colossians 2:6-7. Yesterday, we looked at the importance of slow, steady growth. In today's passage, Paul tells us how to accomplish that growth. Be firmly rooted and built up in Him and establishing your faith, overflowing with gratitude. As we're rooted in faith, we'll become closer and closer to Jesus each and every day. Not just loving Him more, but also learning to love as He does. Growth is a deliberate choice and a transformative process. Think of a tree. It slowly gets larger, adding layers year after year. Similarly, we grow in love through gratitude, patience, and intentional acts of kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. As we do, our relationships with others are impacted for the better. For instance, when we speak the truth in love, we nurture a culture of grace and understanding. Ephesians 4:15. Honesty without love can wound, whereas love without truth can enable deception. The balance is found in Jesus, who perfectly embodies both requirements. Take a moment to pause and reflect on your recent interactions. Were they marked by love? If not, perhaps you need to spend more time experiencing the love of your Heavenly Father. then you will be ready to allow God's example to be your guide in every conversation, relationship, and decision. That was your daily devotion. I am your host, Queen Tosa. I want to thank you all for coming out to the live broadcast. For each and every one of you, I want to thank Ms. Judy Coast for gifting 5 memberships on today. If you were gifted a membership, please send a thank you. Drop some butterflies in the chat. And also, if you sent the donation, if you sent anything to the P.O. box, I will be going out today to check the P.O. box. So we definitely want to keep Mrs. Miss. Give me one second, y'all. We want to keep this young lady in prayer. And I thought that I didn't have an update picture, but you know, listen here, we worked it all out. We worked it all out. All right, let me give you this. All right, so Shamika, oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me take down this comment so you all can see. Okay, Shamika Kianta Kosi. This is a before, and this is what she would look like after, right? Yeah, that's Shamika Cozy. Please help bring her home. Thank you all for helping. Thank you, Queen Toast and Royals. Thank you. Where's Tiara? Tiara, she in here. I think maybe she went to refill her coffee on the other live. Oh, I need some more coffee. Yes. Miss Year says, I'm here. Yes. So listen here, we want to thank you, Miss Tiara, for joining our royal family. Take advantage of the members only lives. Watch get very comfy over here. Tell your friends about us, and make yourself comfortable. And get in where you fit in. Our royals, we are just here to elevate, support, love on you, meet you where you are, and and be of great service. Okay. So on that note, I want to thank you all so much for coming out to the Goddess Queen Tosa show. This concludes our broadcast. All right. Go ahead, DJ. Place me backstage and entertain our audience with some beautiful tunes. Until next time. And thank you for not parking on the lawn.